Live from KGO Television, Cameron Harper, Kristen Z, Lee Glasser, and Mike Schumann. This is the ABC 7 Morning News.
And here's a future candidate for our hot list. Greg Jane is not yet a household name, but he's on his way. The San Francisco State student is getting a special honor from the Emmy Awards. The music video Egress is based on a 1930s song, has earned him $1,000 cash and $1,000 worth of film stock. Greg says he'll use his winnings to bankroll his next project.
Congratulations. Yep. And we'll have a final check on the morning commute and the forecast when we come back.
It was quite a day. I don't know what you can say about a day in which you see 4 beautiful sunsets in one day, but it's pretty interesting.
Well, if I was a catfish swimming in the deep blue sea, I'll have all your women fishing out of me, fishing out of me, fishing out of me, fishing out of me. Then I sat down.
Okay, we're all dressed. Getting ready to head down to the banquet. Okay, I'm gonna go down there. I'll see you later. I don't even look like me. I look like somebody else.
The competition was very stiff, representing 269 entries from 112 colleges and universities, representing 35 states. 158 members of the Academy took time out of their busy schedules to participate in the judging process. We thank you all for your time and efforts, and I hope you feel proud of your accomplishments. Together, they are the stars of the hit Fox sketch comedy show, Mad TV, now in its 6th season.
It's Mad TV, starring Michael McDonald, Deborah
Wilson. Please welcome Deborah Wilson and Michael McDonald.
Deborah and I are both very, very honored tonight to be with you here.
The music sets the mood. It sets the tone. It can create a stage for romance. If you do it right, it can make you cry. And whether it's a background score or a music video or an all-out musical as we have tonight, the winners tonight have learned to use music to benefit the viewer. And to put it really short, they really get how music can help film. The music award tonight goes to a film called Egress, where we find Malcolm making a choice that he can't take back in the film.
In a language that everybody here can easily understand.
Everyone, eyes right here, right here.
What's happening? How are you? Where are you? You know, this speaking to a lens thing just isn't happening. So we gotta meet face to face, tete a tete, as they say. You have a lovely sister. That was for her. Now this was for you.
Thanks a lot.
God bless.
I'll bring her next time. You're a sweetheart. Hello.
How do you
Wanted
do?
to meet, shake your hand, and I want to give you one of my autographs.
And you are, yes, right here. Except the ticket guy is going to get this. You see, I'm going to get it right here. There.
An important bulletin. President Kennedy was given blood transfusions just a few moments ago at Parkland Hospital in an effort...
Marker out, in action.
Cut. How's that?
The moment for me that really changed my life as far as knowing what I wanted to do was when I saw Star Wars. I was 11 years old, 1977, and I remember sitting in a dark theater, and the movie comes on, and this giant ship just passes overhead, and I remember just sitting there in awe. From that moment that that's what I wanted to do with my life.
I was a baritone singer with the world famous Sing Splice for about 25 years. Before that I had my own group called the Egress out of Southern California.
Joy, joy, joy! How glad the many millions of Annabelles and Lillians would be to capture heat.
I was with meet Danny Wilson with Frank Sinatra and Shirley Winters. The group I had at that time was called the Egress.
Into view.
Got to meet Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis when they were together. We did some shows with them. Colgate Comedy Hour.
Hey, you want me to walk you around for an hour?
No, I'll be all right.
I came across Mr. Bradley by chance, actually. I just thought that Mr. Bradley would be perfect for the part. I wanted somebody older and somebody with a lot of character, and I knew Mr. Bradley had that.
He's very open about his life and his history and what he's gone through in show business. And I learned a lot. He's willing to open up his pictures, puts in his CDs. He's proud, and he should be.
It's been a pretty good run, you know.
Mr. Bradley came in for the shoot and brought one of his ink spot CDs. And we put it in, and the moment I hit play and the song started filling the room, everybody knew in the room right away that this was a unique song.
So Greg, we got a new song to your repertoire.
Back then, the music, the lyrics meant something, you know, and the music was soft and sweet, and, you know, people, it was a loving time, and people really enjoyed it. It's a fabulous tune from a fabulous group, and the music back in those days was music, you know, not what you hear today, you know, because everything is just all out of control, really.
You just said a bad word. I'll have a glass of milk with you later.
Even today, you know, people hear if I didn't care. I mean, it's just like ring a bell, you know.
Crystal, who was the manager at Edgefield, was very accommodating. I asked about using the room, and they gave me the room for 3 days, and ended up doing it in 2, so we got out a day early. But they were great. But someone told me the rooms had a really unique look to them that I should at least, you know, check out the room, see what they look like, because they had kind of a certain style, a certain look to them. A cellophane bag with Hershey's syrup, chopped up sponge, and strawberry preserves mixed up in a bag.
The part where I was shot myself, yeah, you know, that was quite interesting, you know.
I put it in a wrist rocket and slung it and shot it against the wall. In the computer, it was sped up to 3 times its normal speed.
You know, you've been in this business, there's a lot of ham in you, you know.
This piece was cut on the Media 100, which is a computer, a non-linear digital editing system. And I'd never used it before, and I actually learned how to use the equipment as I went.
The editing process was extremely intense. If it wasn't for my expertise and my years of working on crucial post-production material, this probably wouldn't have got off the ground at all.
It was not only fun learning how to use the equipment, but it was fun watching my piece come together.
Greg tended to have ideas of what he wanted to do, but just didn't know how to apply them, kind of like a first grader.
And I'd never used it before, and I actually learned how to use the equipment as I went.
Don't believe what he says when he tells you that he did all the work, because it was probably me. He'll know that, though, 5 years from now when I'm running a post-production house and he's my janitor.
Particularly the shots and the dollies, we had to do 7, 8, sometimes 9 times just to get the shot to look the way I wanted it to look.
Speed.
Shall I look straight ahead?
Look at, I'll set you up. I'll set you up before we get started. And marker out. Marker out. And action. Okay, marker out. And I guess we ended up shooting that 8 or 9 times. Oh, you smile.
Oh, I thought I was through, but
Yeah, it was.
I have to wait until it hit the thing.
Wait till you hit the sandbag.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, one more time.
right.
You were gonna do it straight this time. This is gonna be the best one.
Yeah.
We're still rolling.
Heidi, because he went like this. He went.
Don't mess with the shot.
With his eyebrows, like he was gonna laugh.
Okay, marker out.
Okay. It looks smooth though.
Okay. And action. I finished pushing him, popped my head up, and while the camera was still rolling, Mr. Bradley rolls his eyes like, thank God that was the last take.
Fantastic. You know, your crew, fantastic. They're very cooperative, but they got a lot of talent.
The very first day I had Bruce Flanders running camera. A lot of the shots that you see are kind of offset. We came up with the nickname Art Academy shots. So every time that I wanted to have a particular shot that was slanted, I'd just say, give us an Art Academy shot. Jill was on the set, gave a lot of creative advice, gave a lot of her perspective on how she viewed it and how she thought it would come off better. Heidi Lytle showed up, ran marker for us. I appreciated her coming out, appreciated her help.
Everything?
Yes, I am. Thank you. How are you?
Actually, Darren shot all of the suicide scenes. So when the scene fades of him sitting on the end of the bed, from that point on, Darren shot the rest of that stuff. So that was nice.
How do you think this project's going to turn out, Darren?
It's going to be very disturbed, but I think it'll be nice to watch. We don't want the guy killing himself. I don't mind it. Why should you?
Well, it's all in good fun, right?
It's all in good fun.
Enjoyed working with Greg. He's a very talented person. Sometimes he's a bit anal, but we expect that from good directors, I suppose.
We're going to tape it on there to the sides. No bungee jumping today.
3, 2, 1.
All right, cut. My fault.
But now, I mean, it's all over, you know. I'm just sitting back but still like to talk about it, you know. Still like to talk about it and dream. Think about when time was, you know.
I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I don't want to set the world